locking him up and keeping him in the fold?
Yeah, I think we've been able to make a couple really strong statements right here with KJ and Cliff in the last couple of days that we're really following what we've been trying to do the whole time. We found the core guys that we really like, and we're trying to keep them here and keep them together. And with the opportunity here, closing at the end of the year, we had a chance to do this financially, and so we jumped at the chance. And both of these guys are great team players. They've been in it in every aspect of our program and done everything we could ask of them, and so it's great to be able to reward those guys and really create more stability for the future. In particular, here we got a chance to do something on defense back to back. You can see how much we've leaned on our D and how much we believe in it, and we have a chance to be together for a long time, and that's a big statement and a big commitment, and we're really happy to do that.
Continuity is uncommon in this league. Continuity is rather uncommon in this league. So the fact that you guys are making it more common, obviously, is good for now and for the future.
Well, I hope so. That's what John and I thought that we were going to try to create here is a real stable program, and one where we've told these guys for years. It's been at least 4 years of this message that the core is here, and we want to keep it together, and we want to grow together and see how far we can take it. And so we're proud to be able to do that.
What about the timing right now as you get those deals done with this point of the season?
It's really just because we're getting to the end of the business year, and we've been working on things for some time. But we're coming down to the end of that. We want to make sure that we get everything in line as best we can. And as you know, we have a huge plan, and it goes on, and we've been at it the whole time. And John's done a fantastic job of orchestrating it and keeping us on track and giving us a chance to feel this sense of stability that we're trying to create.
It feels like college to know that you've got 3 or 4 years with the same core. That was your plan, but how did you pull it off? What's the key to the thinking you've been able to do this?
Well, I give John a ton of credit in formulating the plan, from not just helping us find the players, but also mapping it out, in the process of it. Really, so many of these things have been planned for such a long time, and it was just a matter of timing. And there's always questions, but it's been a direction that we've set up our course on, and we've been able to accomplish it, and we're doing it. And our players know it, they understand it, and they'll be. We're not done. There's more things to do here as we go through this. As we finish now and then get into the off-season, there's a ton of stuff to keep moving in a direction that supports stability and the confidence in our players and the belief in where we're going in the direction and all that. So
We've heard players say that you guys are pretty upfront when you tell them, okay, we gotta work on this guy and we're gonna come to you. How important is that communication to you to be honest?
What's important about that is doing what you say. And backing that up, and we've been able to do that throughout. To build, our players have confidence in what we're doing football-wise and all, and they're learning the confidence in the administrative part of this as well, because the examples are so clear. And John and I feel really good about standing for that, doing what we say and coming through, and it's really important to us. And we really haven't taken a step back very many times in that regard, and we really feel good about that.
How much involvement do you have when deals are being finalized like this, especially during the season?
For me, really, John keeps me abreast, and Matt Thomas, they keep me abreast of what's going on, and we're talking about it, and we're really kicking it around. It's a sounding board type of situation for us. We're going at it hand in hand. The actual the dealing of it and all that. That Matt Thomas does that, and John does that when it's appropriate. But we're right there. We're doing it. Ongoing in ongoing fashion. So I'm involved, but I'm not doing the negotiating at all.
Seeing the way the defense has played this year kind of reinforce wanting to do this, or what do you think?
No, it has nothing to do with that. We've counted on our guys to play well and give us the kind of performance and the spirit of what we're all about for some time now. Nothing's changed over the course of the season.
I would be remiss, I'm not even sure what that means, but I'm going to use it anyway in a sentence, if I didn't ask about preparation this week for...
It's very daring of you.
Thank you.
It's really exciting right now. It's really fun to be involved and going for it, and with all that lies out there for us. Each week becomes just another event, and it feels like it's championship game time, and that's the way we have always talked and prepared, so that when we get here we can handle it really well. The guys are having a blast. I mean, they had fun practicing, they had fun in the meetings, they're looking forward to the learning and then the executing on the field and all of that, and it gives us a great sense for going in. We're ready to go, and we're ready to play, and it's kind of how we do it.
What's the opinion, Max, on your status at this stage?
Russell will not play. Max did not make it either in terms of getting back on the practice field, so he won't be able to play either.
How's Max sitting at this point? I mean, you got back to practice from last week.
Yeah, he didn't recover from that. We always talk about that. How do they handle the workload, and it set him back a little bit. And he was pushing to get there, and for last week's game, and he couldn't make it. So it's just taking. It's one of those high ankles that takes a long time. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, and this one is capturing him a little bit. But he did work and ran yesterday. And he did today again, so he's got a chance, for next week, and we'll look at it in that regard. And he had a great day today. He's ready to go.
How much would a week's preparation difference be for Albert Bailey, rather than coming in the middle of the game?
It makes a big difference, because every snap that he takes in practice is focused on playing left tackle. Every moment in the meetings is all focused on playing, as opposed to looking at center and guard and tackle, and the right side, left side, and all that kind of stuff that he's had to do in the past. So it certainly helps. It certainly helps, and he had a good solid week.
Oh, Richardson.
Paul was fine today. We just gave him a break yesterday.
Chris Matthews, is he all right?
He tweaked his hammy yesterday right at the end of practice, and so we rested him today, and we'll see how he goes the next couple of days. The MRI didn't show anything, but we got to make sure he's okay. He's getting better. He felt better today. We went real easy on him today. We'll see where he is when we get to the stadium.
How's Dobbs coming for you at this stage?
He's coming back. He'll make it back before the end of the season. He's making good progress, but he's not ready yet. You see Alvin Bailey will play. Is that who you asked about?
Oh, yeah.
Alvin.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sorry, I got you. We have Lem is ready to go, and Patrick Lewis is ready to go. Both those guys took snaps this week.
Just to clarify, with Unger, is his knee okay, or is it?
Yes, that's not the problem. It's just his ankle.
Anything else?
Okay.
Thank you. Danny.